Hi, welcome to our channel Shaha Computer Education Center. In this tutorial, we will learn about inventory management system. So this is the third and the last part of this series, and in this video, we will learn about how to create this simple dashboard for inventory management system. So we have already uploaded two videos, so I request you to watch those videos for better understandings, then watch this video. So without wasting any time, let's begin this tutorial. So in the dashboard, we will have some buttons to navigate to different sheets and two charts, one for purchase and one for sales, for showing the top 5 purchased item and top 5 sold item. So for that, we need a helper sheet, and this chart will be based on the purchase data sheet and sales data sheet. So first, we need to create a dynamic range for purchase data and sales data. So go to purchase data and we will create a dynamic name range for this table. So go to formula, name manager, new, type purchase data underscore table, and here equal to offset bracket open this cell comma 0 comma 0 comma height will be count a bracket open select column C bracket close comma column width will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 11 bracket close. Okay, now click this one. You can see total table is selected. Now we will create for sales data, name manager, new sales data underscore table, and here equal to offset bracket open this cell comma 0 comma 0 comma count a bracket open select column C bracket close comma 11 bracket close. Okay, yes, it's done. And now we'll create a sheet and name it as dash cal, that is calculation for dashboard. And here we need a chart for the table of sales and purchase. So go to insert and click on pivot chart and click on pivot chart and select the range here, press F3, and we need purchase data table. So this is purchase data table. Okay, and now here first our filter will be invoice date, then description of goods for axis and quantity for values, and we will change this chart. So go to design, change chart type, select bar, and OK. Now select this one and we will get rid of these things. So right click here and hide all button chart. So everything has gone. And so if you need to show here top 5 items or top 10 items, just go here and select value filters, then top 10. Here you can select 5 for showing the top 5 items by item of sum of quantity. That means the for values by these values. Okay, so we are getting this one CD 200, 30 for hard disk, 60 for keyboard, mouse 35, and UPS 15. So in this way you can change it, and if you want top 10 item, then you can go here again and type here top 10 item. If you want to see top bottom, then you can click here top bottom, anything you want. So I'm now doing top 5 items. Okay, so this is for purchase. So here type purchase. Okay, now we will create another chart for sales. So go to insert, pivot chart, and press here F3 and sales table. So sales data table. Okay, Okay, so this is the chart. So here also invoice date, then description of goods here and quantity here. Same thing got, then go to design, change the chart type, okay, and change it to this one. And here I will hide this one and hide all buttons, and here I will sales, and now move this one and this one. You can see the table for the pivot table for this chart is this one. So here go to filter, top 10, type your top 5. Okay, so it's done. Now we'll create another sheet, that is dashboard. So dashboard. Now we will select the cells and merge it and type here inventory management system and select the font you want, give it a color, increase the font size, and now here we will put some buttons this side and this side. So first we will create the buttons. Okay, we have created these buttons. So here we should make 3 buttons. Number 1 is new item, enter new item, now copy this by pressing the control and drag the button and type here purchase entry, and another one that is sales entry. And on the right hand side we will create 4 buttons. So first button will be for purchase view, then sales view, then stock view, and the last one is goods to order. Okay, and now here we will place that 2 charts. So go to here and we'll move this chart to the dashboard. So click on design and move chart. So we will move it to dashboard. So click on dashboard. Okay. So it came here and go here, select this one, design, move chart to dashboard. Okay. So we got this 2 table. Now close this one. So resize this table. Resize this according to your window size. That is, here we have small sized window, so we are making it small, but if you have more area you could make it more bigger. So go to format, select this both, and this is the height, and This should be the width. Okay, okay, done. So in this way you can size this chart. Now here we will place two slicers for filtering the values. So here go to, first select this, then go to analyze and insert timeline. Select this one. Okay. You can place it here. You can make it little smaller. Place it here. And for this one again, analyze. So I think it is done. So here you can see this chart is for complete 1 year, that is all period. Now if you want it for any 1 month, then go a little bit down. Here move this and select on January. So you can see the chart is changing. So for February, March, for April there is no value. So we have this 3, and whenever you insert invoice for April, then this will work. Now clear this, then it will show the total value of the total period. And same here, you can see here for the January, February, March. And clear this is for total period. So now we will use this button to navigate to all sheets. So for enter new item. So this will take us to the our first sheet, that is item list. So for that we have to create a VBA code. So let's go to Visual Basic. So here we have macro called button. So here we will create some more codes for the buttons of dashboard. So type here sub new item. Here should be okay. And now here type sheets bracket open. The name of this sheet is item list quotation close bracket close dot activate. Now assign this macro, right click, assign macro. You can see here new item. Okay, now if I click here, it will take me to the item list. And now we will create macro for purchase entry, sales entry, purchase view and sales view. So for that, go to Visual Basic and we will type the code here. So these are the codes. As you can see here, purchase invoice N, that is new, sales new, and purchase view button, sales view button. So here you can see first the code is for sheet invoice range H7, D7, 97 and H9. It will clear all this content. So let's go to invoice. So it will clear 1, 2, 3, 4, this 4 cells. After that it will clear the range invoice item to delete. So this range we have created before, that is this column, this column and this column. These 3 columns will be cleared. And after that C2 equal to purchase invoice. Then here this cell value will be purchase invoice. After that D7 will be purchase data sheet range A3 plus 1. That means here the value will appear from purchase data. Last invoice number is 5, so it will be plus 1, 6. And after that H7 equal to date. That means in this cell we will get the current date, and after that invoice.activate. That means this sheet will get activate. So we will click the button here. So first those codes will run. After that this sheet will get activated. So in this way we have created for sales the same thing. Everything is same, only this one is different, and instead of purchase data here is sales data, and everything is same. So we will assign the macro for this. So go here, go to dashboard, right click, assign macro. Here we will get purchase button N. OK, right click, assign macro, sales button N. So here if I type anything like this, and here I select the items, quantity 4 rate 200, here I will select hard disk, then it will be 3000. So now if I go to dashboard and click on purchase entry, so here we have purchase, so we'll click sales. So if I click on sales entry, you can see here it is sales invoice. The invoice number is 5, before it was 6, and you got the new invoice. Now you can enter new values and save the data. The same way, if you click on purchase entry, you can see here the invoice number is 6 because here last invoice number is 5. Current date, enter the party name, address, mobile number, and the goods and all this description, and save the data. And now for invoice here, what we will do is, suppose we have the value here, one search. So it is purchase invoice. So go here. So here it is for purchase view button. So here you can see first it will make H7, D7, 97 and H9 will be blank. After that invoice view item list will clear content. That means these all things will be cleared. And then D7 equal to blank. That is D7 is this one. It will be blank. And A1 dot select. That means it will select the first cell. So in this way both are made same, only the difference is here is purchase invoice and here is sales invoice. So now we will assign the macro in the dashboard. Right click, assign macro, purchase invoice view button, right click, assign macro, sales view button. And now if I, here you can see is purchase. So if I click on sales view button, it's not working because here we do not have activate the sheet. So copy this one, paste and paste. Okay, copy this, and here it should be for a view, this one and this one also the same. So now if I go to dashboard and click on sales, you can see we got everything deleted, new fresh invoice. Now type here 1, search, type here 2, search, and this way you can do it. Now if I want purchase invoice, so go to dashboard, click purchase view, see purchase view, everything is cleared. Type 1, search, 2, search, you can get everything. And now here last two thing is stock view and goods to order. So this is very simple as this one. Just copy this code and paste it at the bottom twice, and rename this macro as view stock underscore stock. So here the name of this sheet will be, you can see here the name, this is stock. So type here stock, and here items to order, items to order, and the name of the sheet will be item to order, item to, sorry, here will be space, item to order. Type the name as it is shown in the sheet name. So I have done the coding, and now let's go here, go to the dashboard and assign the macro here. Right click, assign macro, select view stock, OK, and after that here right click and assign macro, and here the macro will be, it will be goods to order. Items to order. Okay. Now if I click on stock view, you can see here we came to the sheet stock, and here you can see the names, opening stock, purchase, sale and closing stock. After that, let's go to dashboard and click on goods to order. Then here we got the sheet items to order, and we can see which item to order for maximum stock to order, and for minimum, let's see here. So now we will create a button as dashboard so that we can get back to the dashboard from the sheet. So let's create the button. So go to insert, then illustration, shapes, and here let's take this shape and draw a button here, and right click, edit text, dashboard, and now go to home, change the font as you wish, then make it little bigger, and then make it center. After that, change the color, go to format, fill shape would be this color, and shape effect preset this color, this preset. So we got our button. Now put it here and press a right click, format shape, and here go to properties and click don't move or size with cell, close it. Now we will create a macro for this button so that if I click on this button, it will take me to the dashboard. So here type sub dashboard, and here sheets dashboard dot activate. Okay, then here right click, assign macro, select dashboard. Okay, now if I click here, you can see we go to the dashboard. Now again go to stock to order, select this one and copy it and paste it on every page where you need. Item list, paste it here. Invoice, paste it here. Invoice view, paste it here. Purchase data, paste here. You can make it smaller if you need. Copy, paste it here. Stock, paste it here. Item to order, we have already done that. So we completed creating these buttons. Now move this and this sheet. First select this sheet and this sheet with the help of shift, then move it to here. After that, hide dash cal, because we don't need this one. Hide, and also hide helper sheet. And now we have all this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 sheets. Now here we go to dashboard, and now we can use this inventory management system by clicking these buttons and view the result on this chart. So if you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to appreciate our work, and subscribe our channel so that you can get regular notifications from our channel when we upload new video about different Excel based applications. Thanks for watching the video till the end. See you soon in the next tutorial.